I'm going to make filet of beef kebabs. That's the same meat that filet mignon is made from. And I'm not putting any vinegar into my marinade because I don't have to have this meat more tender than what it is. So the list of ingredients will be there, and this is everything. So put the meat in the marinade. I'm going to leave it in here for 4 hours at room temperature. That way you don't have to leave it in the refrigerator for 8, 10, 12 hours overnight. So if you leave things marinated for 4 hours at room temperature, it works. So I'm just going to mix this up every few minutes, and there I'm putting just peppers, green peppers, big pieces, and onions along with the beef. I could put mushrooms on there, but I'm not. So I will leave this here for 4 hours, and then I'll make the kebabs and we'll grill them. And I'm going to serve them over white rice, brown rice, basmati rice, whatever rice you like. It usually goes very nice. You make a bed and then you slide the kebab right on top. Now I'm going to take the meat out of the marinade. I'm going to wrap each piece with a slice of bacon. And what am I going to do with the marinade? I'm certainly not going to throw it out. I'm going to pour it into a container and put it in the freezer. And maybe next week or a few days I might want to make some more kebabs. Now I'll season the meat with some salt. I don't put it in the marinade because I have to put too much in the marinade, so why waste it? So we season this. We're going to wrap this in bacon, each piece. You might think the bacon might burn outside. Well, you don't have to cook this on an extremely high heat. And since it is filet of beef, and I'm going to eat it rare, it won't take a long time. So now the pieces are seasoned. I'm going to get the skewers, set them up. So this bacon I have is, these are long slices of bacon, as you can see. So put a half a slice, which is plenty. I'm just going to put this around the beef like so, and then take the skewer and skewer right there. And I don't like those very flat skewers. I'm going to put a piece of onion, a piece of pepper, another piece of meat. Don't forget the bacon. And this is like, these are like 2-ounce pieces, so each one of these is going to get 3. And that would be 6 ounces, and that's a good enough portion for anybody. So, I don't like putting tomatoes on the kebabs because they get disintegrated. Unless you're making a vegetable kebab, which only takes a few minutes. There, and these are 10-inch skewers, just the right length for this. Finish it off with another pepper, an onion, and there you go. If you want to stick a mushroom on top, that's just fine. And that's that. So you got to do all of that. Oh, I was in error somewhat. I have a little extra onions and peppers, so I just put some more on the top. And now we'll just put some olive oil, and we're already seasoned. Now we'll go out to the grill and grill them off. Well, It's nice and hot, and it's also very windy. I have it on high because of the wind. Already the aroma. And while I'm doing this, would you join me in a glass of cabernet sauvignon, since it is on the beef anyway, part of the marinade. I'm going to close it, but I'm going to leave the camera running. And there are quite a few ingredients here. No reason to waste the heat. Well, instead of making rice, I made some capellini. Why? Because that's what I like. I'll use that as a bed and just slide the one of these over it. The other two, well, how many do I have? 4? The other one my wife will take to work for tomorrow night for her dinner. She's very happy when I make things so she doesn't have to go out to eat. So this is fairly simple. And I use these, like I said, these stainless steel kebab skewers, which I hunted for. Hard to find in stores, but guess where I found them? Amazon.com. And 3 packets of 10 were relatively cheap. The wooden ones I don't care for because they burn, even if you oil them up good. And these you reuse. So let's see how we're doing here. Smells good. I said I wasn't going to cook them on high, but you know what? This is on high. And this should take, looking at the way it is right now, I'd say about 20 minutes. So I am going to shut the camera off. And as soon as I have beautiful color all around like this, I'm done, because it'll be rare. But I have to have nice color. Well, after being high like that, closed for about 2 minutes, now I put it on low. And it's cooking so nice. And this meat is still very rare. See how soft it looks? But it won't take long now. So that's about another 3 minutes. So my calculations are off because I'd rather have it not burnt looking, but a nice color like this. So that's why it's on low. And it'll take a little bit longer, that's all. Now I put it back to like a medium flame because now it's taking too long. I'm impatient, I want to eat. So, figure another 5-6 minutes and I can have my dinner. Meanwhile, this glass of wine is gone. Well, we're coming along. It's been another few minutes. And if you don't want to, if you don't want to spend the money on filet mignon, or filet of beef, buy skirt steak. London broil is not that tender. Skirt steak is pretty good. Then there's the other one that's you can't really find. I forgot the name of it. Looks like a skirt steak, but more narrower and smaller, and probably not healthy at all. And I am going inside now. This one is done. Leave it over there. Get my plate, finish this off. Okay, that's it. We're done. Nice and rare. Just take everything off. There's my capellini. I'll just take one of these. Put it over like so. And when I get into the house, I'll pull it off the skewer and just top it off with some scallions. Chopped parsley, cilantro, whatever you like. Anyway, I hope you enjoy it.